The roar of the engines, the shuddering of the craft, the earth shrinking below. These are the sensations I lived for during my 6-month mission aboard the International Space Station. It was a journey of scientific exploration, personal challenge, and ultimately, a confrontation with the unknown that continues to resonate with me today. From the moment I blasted off, I was captivated by the sheer wonder of space. The Earth, a swirling blue and green marble against the backdrop of infinite blackness, filled me with a profound sense of awe. Yet the true marvel of the ISS lay not in the view, but in the science. Our days were meticulously scheduled, packed with experiments that ranged from mundane to mind-boggling. We studied the effects of microgravity on everything from plant growth to the human body, pushing the boundaries of scientific understanding with each passing orbit. But it was one particular project, shrouded in secrecy, that would change my perception of the cosmos forever. Life on the ISS was a strange mix of the ordinary and the extraordinary. We ate freeze-dried food, exercised for 2 hours a day to combat muscle atrophy, and took turns cleaning the space station, all while hurtling through space at 17,500 miles per hour. One minute I might be analyzing the results of a chemistry modulation experiment, studying how different substances react in microgravity. The next, I'd be peering through a microscope, examining the intricate nuclear structures of living cells. It was a constant reminder of the delicate balance of life, even in the harshest of environments. Despite the rigorous schedule, there was a camaraderie amongst the crew, a shared sense of purpose that transcended language and culture. We were united by our mission, our love for science, and our collective awe at the vastness of the universe. Little did I know, this bond would be tested in ways I could never have imagined. It was dubbed acoustic mapping, and its stated purpose was to test the transmission of sound waves in the vacuum of space. The equipment, however, was unusual. It was bulky, intricately designed, and bore markings that I didn't recognize. When I inquired about its origins, I was met with evasive answers and knowing glances. Our task was simple, or so we thought. We were to deploy a series of acoustic sensors at predetermined coordinates, then transmit sound waves from a powerful emitter located on the far side of the station. The data, we were told, would help scientists understand how sound propagates in different environments, with potential applications in everything from deep space communication to planetary exploration. As the days turned into weeks, a sense of unease began to creep in. The data we were collecting was unlike anything I had ever seen before. The sound waves, instead of dissipating into the void, seemed to be amplified, bouncing back with an intensity that defied explanation. Then came the whispers. At first, I dismissed them as auditory hallucinations, a side effect of prolonged exposure to the isolation of space. But the whispers persisted, growing louder, more insistent with each passing day. Voices speaking in a language I had never heard before. One night, unable to sleep, I found myself drawn to the acoustic mapping lab. The station was silent, the rest of the crew asleep. I sat before the monitoring console, transfixed by the scrolling data streams. And then I saw it. A single line of text, buried deep within the code. Lunar origin confirmed. My blood ran cold. The equipment we were using wasn't just from the moon. It had been designed to communicate with something out there. Suddenly, the secrecy, the strange, markings, the whispers in the data, it all made sense. We weren't alone. I confided in my crewmate, Elena, a brilliant astrophysicist from Russia. She didn't dismiss my concerns. Together, we began to piece together the truth. What we discovered shook us to our core. The acoustic mapping project was just one small part of a much larger operation, one that had been kept secret from the public for decades. The whispers we had heard were not hallucinations, but intercepted. Communications. Communications from an unidentified object orbiting Earth. We learned of clandestine missions, of recovered artifacts, of encounters with phenomena that defied explanation. We saw images of strange, angular vehicles moving silently through the upper atmosphere. We read reports of materials that displayed impossible properties, seemingly defying the laws of physics as we knew them. The world, it seemed, was not as it appeared. There was another layer of reality, hidden in plain sight, known only to a select few. And now, we were part of that club. The weight of this knowledge was crushing. The universe, once a source of wonder and inspiration, now felt alien and unknowable. Yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty, there was a flicker of excitement. We were on the cusp of something extraordinary, something that could redefine our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. What lies beyond? My time on the ISS